Hello everyone, welcome back to the Shifting Metal 2.0 channel. We've got another beautiful Shifting Metal Part X Gold part exchange in. And I thought I'd take you along to have a look around it. I haven't actually seen this. I think we've probably got a good buy and we might even end up keeping this car. So I've got our paperwork, our one key. The car's right there. Let's have a look. So it is this 2010 Mercedes ML 300 Sport CDI. Quite a machine really. It's got quite a long MOT. I've now designed new sheets for the front of our folders. Those who watch the main channel, or maybe actually the second channel, would have seen the weekly where I was moaning about not having information on the cars and all the paperwork. I've now made a form. I literally made it like in 2 minutes just a second ago. So it's probably needs some tweaking, but I can tell you it's got 9 services. 3 of those were main dealer and it was last service January this year. And the mileage on that service was 164,282. We've only got the one key. We've got MOT till the 11th of October this year, and we've got the V5, and we've got lots of paperwork in there, lots of things referring to fumes in the cab. Seems like that's a recurring problem. But 166,000 miles, I think, on this bad boy, and we've paid £1,300. How bad could it possibly be? We're about to find out. So let's start with wheels and tyres. We could do with some centre caps if we wanted this thing to look fresh to death. 20-inch wheels, I can see, bit of curbing and whatever, and we've got an Enfer Rui. Who's that made by? Oh, it's a Nexon, so actually not too bad. Another Nexon, the same. Didn't check the tread depth on that. It's actually getting quite low. We're getting close to the wear bars. We're a couple of mil off the wear bars, so it is going to want tyres soon. Brake discs on the back feel okay. Let's check the fronts. Front tyres have got quite a bit more tread. And brakes feel okay, so that's good. Bodywork looks fairly straight. Definitely benefit of a polish up. Number plates are faded as hell. You can set a nice fresh set on there. But look, genuine Mercedes tow bar. Look at that genuine cap thing there. So Dan suggested that we could keep this as our towing vehicle because the L322 that we've got is just not feeling very well. So this could do the job quite cheaply. I mean, I did buy him a nice, like £10,000 Ford Ranger, but it just wasn't powerful enough for him, apparently. So maybe this will do the trick. Another Nexon, similar amount of tread. So I think it's going to want some rear tyres fairly soon, to be honest. A full set of centre caps wouldn't be worth us refurbishing the wheels because most of them have been okay, bar some minor bits. Again, lots of nice tread on the front. Yeah, Nexons again. So we have got a full set of Nexons. Rear privacy glass. Doesn't look too bad, does it, for 166,000 miles? Let's get our key out and we'll have a look inside. Central locking works. That's a plus. Right, so we've got half leather, half Alcantara seats. Are they heated? Yes, they are. We've got sat nav. We've got a very dodgy looking. What is that for? What is push on? So they've wired something in there. Where does that go? Oh, is there a reversing camera? Is that what that is? Oh dear. So if you turn. Oh yeah, because if I touch it. Okay. Well, I mean, would be handy for towing because do you know what? Let's go outside. Let's go and find out where that camera actually is. Hello. Oh, there. It's just, I've never seen that before. Flush mounted into the bumper. That's a new one. I was hoping it would be one of those external ones and then we could angle it down towards the tow bar so that it would make hitching up the trailer. But I suppose you could probably get used to that. I imagine if you just lined up kind of the centre of that, then you'd be going straight on the tow bar. I mean, that pillar is pretty much straight on. It wouldn't give you a depth perception of how far over the tow hitch you are, but it's better than nothing. So we will overlook this very shifty, fire-creating looking wiring. Little cubby hole. Doesn't look too bad actually, does it? Again, 166,000 miles. Seats looking pretty good condition. It's got some horrible looking schmegma in between the bits of trim or whatever. but not too bad. Let's have a look in the back. Good again. We don't have heated rear seats, but that's okay. We wouldn't really need those. How does this work? Centre armrest. Oh, I was about to say we're missing the parcel shelf, but actually it looks like it's there. Is it an electric tailgate? Place your bets now. Hey, Dan will be happy with that as well. So, retractable, what's it? Load cover, parcel shelf, full spare wheel, towing eye. What is this? That's a don't caravan when. What on earth? Oh, look, it puts on a light and warns you. What is that? I wonder if that's like for detaching the tow bar. That must be for detaching the tow bar, I guess. Crazy. Shall we see if our Verbantasch is still in here? If you don't know, that's German for first aid kit, but it's not. It does give us a nice cubby hole though. We'll have a quick look under the bonnet, I think. Check that it closes. Oh, check that it closes. Yep. It's quite quiet, that boot as well. Oh, I was about to say the port is down for our OBD reader. That's because there's something in here. Is it a Mercedes-Benz? Yeah, okay, so that's... If you're going to find an OBD tool in your car, a genuine Mercedes-Benz, because I think it connects with an app so that you can do some stuff or whatever, is in there, so not too bad. Look, what am I looking for? The bonnet release. There she is. Our diesel V6. It could definitely do with a good clean. They haven't come too far, but it's incredibly warm. I mean, literally only just really part exchanged this. Jesus! About an hour ago. There we go. Okay, looks good. No mayonnaise in there. I think it's going to be too hot for us to get into the coolant, to be quite honest. So we'll assume it was good when they checked it on the part exchange, but all looks as clean as you would expect a 15-year-old car with 166,000 miles up it to look. So let's put that back on. And let's take it for a spin. Our gas struts are working. That's a plus. Let's go. Just before we set off, I'm going to run a quick vehicle score check on this, because the main reason Dan didn't like the Ranger to tow with was the power. So I'm interested to see how much power this bad boy actually has. So I'm going to enter our registration, which is Echo X-Ray 60 Golf Uniform. It gives us a score from 1 to 999 based on its MOT mileage, age and history. Ours is 498, which is 15 below average, but it is high mileage. We should expect that. I wonder if it's ULEZ compliant. I doubt it, but it is old enough. No, so not ULEZ compliant. It's currently taxed and MOT because they've only just part exchanged it. Let's have a look at some of the information. So we know it's a 3-litre diesel, 2.9 tonne. That's quite a heavy old thing, isn't it? 204 brake horsepower, which isn't very impressive, I have to say. 130 top speed, 500 newton meters of torque though, so that's important. It's tax for 1 year, £735. That sucks. You can do loads of stuff on here, from your mileage graph to all sorts of valuations, but most importantly, if you were to hand over your hard-earned cash for this car, whether it be privately or at a garage, it always pays to do a history check on the car, and Vehicle Score have got it covered from just £9.95. If you want to do an insured report where if it turns out there's nothing wrong with that car and there's no hidden history, you will get your report money back. That's just £13.95. Even cheaper when you use my code SHIFTINGMETAL20. Let's see how it drives. Oh, that's disappointing. I've grown to like our thing here, but we need to kind of wedge something underneath it because that's slightly rubbish. Oh, let's check the paperwork in the back. Oh, of course, yeah, we've got a column shifter on this thing. Seems to be missing our disc for sat nav, so we can't have that. But you'd be a fool to be using that for navigation anyway. If we do end up using this for a tow vehicle, I'm certain Dan will do his own wiring on this and make it much better. Electrically adjusted seats as well. Luxury. I've said infamously in previous videos that I'm not a massive fan of these MLs of this generation. At least I wasn't. And do you know what? Physically to look at, I'm still not that fussed, but they are very nice to drive. I can't argue with that. The last one that we had and we raffled off, we drove all the way back from Sam SPR Autos in Stockport, so a good 4 hours or so, and it was heavenly. They do drive really well, but I just think they're a bit ugly, to be honest. Or they just look a bit dated. Don't know how to put it really. Brakes are pretty good. It sounds a bit like, under acceleration, a bit like that Porsche Cayenne that we had that we raffled off, where it had a whiny front diff. You can kind of just... It could just be how the engine sounds. It's probably just my imagination. Do our manual shifters work? Yes, they do. Although they're very slow to shift. Good news is we're putting our foot right down and we're not billowing out tons of smoke. Maybe we should speak to our friends at Mobile Eco-Tune and they can put a nice remap on here for us. Give us a bit more power for towing. But drive-wise, pretty good. Braking's good, as we've checked already. There's quite a few like interior cabin creaks and rattles. What would you expect for a 15-year-old car? The rear view reversing thing is actually not bad. It's an interesting look. We'll have to test it out actually with a trailer on, or let Dan see what he thinks of it. Maybe we'll give it to him for next week to try it out, see if he likes it. But either way, what we'll do when we get back, I don't know if I'll be able to value this on Auto Trader. I'll get the cap price, figure out what this actually would be retail if we were brave enough to retail a car that's 15 years old with 166,000 miles. We'll see whether we think we've got a good buy or not. Gearbox is nice and smooth, so that's good. I might have thought this might have been a bit clunky between gears, but pretty good. So we'll get this back to the garage and we'll talk about figures. Right, so I was wrong. I was actually able to check this on Auto Trader. It must just be on the cusp of the age of what they will value, and it says that this is £2,871 retail, so £1,500 profit basically. It's not too bad. It's also got a retail rating of 88 out of 100, and if we were to advertise it at £2,871, it should be in stock for no more than 33 days. But I expect it would actually sell quite quickly, but it depends on how brave we were to sell this. We'll probably either trade this on or use it as our tow vehicle, but I do think as a part exchange we've paid a fair price for a fair car, to be honest. If you were wondering, we took this in part exchange against a very nice Volvo XC60 that we had in stock. It's actually a sailor return, so there's a lot of finance to settle off and annoying paperwork for me to sort out now. But that's my problem, not yours. But let me know in the comments whether you think we got a good buy with this at £1,300. I think it's pretty decent, to be fair. That is it for this time. If you're interested in selling your car, then head to carsportformore.com. If you are a trader and you want to buy cars, then go to carsportformore.com/trade. Don't forget to check out Vehicle Score and use my code SHIFTINGMetal20. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time we've got a part exchange or the weekly, whichever comes first. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.